ऋण नेपालद्वारा तानसेन नगरपालिका पाल्पाको समन्वयमा तथा देववाणी संस्कृत तथा साधारण मावि, जनप्रिय मावि र लुम्बिनी मावि पाल्पाको सहकार्यमा उत्पादित यो कार्यक्रम ग्रिन तारा नेपाल, फेडो नेपाल र ऋण नेपालबाट संयुक्त रूपमा सञ्चालित स्ट्रङ गर्ल्स प्रोजेक्टको एक अंश हो। यसमा करुणा जर्मनी तथा जर्मन सरकार बीएमजेडको आर्थिक सहयोग रहेको छ। कोभिड-19 को कारणबाट घरमै रहेका बालबालिकाहरूको पठन पाठनमा सहजता ल्याउने उद्देश्यले यो हेर्दै सिक्दै कार्यक्रम तयार गरिएको हो।
Namaste everybody, it's me Lal Kumari Khamsa, your English teacher. How are you students? I hope you all are fine. Yes? Okay. Do you know what did we discussed yesterday? Yes, we discussed on parts of speech. Yes? Can you tell me please how many parts of speech are in English? Yes, there are 8 parts of speech. Yes? Can you name all? First one is noun. Second one is pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition. And next one, yes, conjunction and interjection. These are parts of speech which we discussed yesterday. Are you ready for today's class? Okay, today we are going to start new topic. It's noun and its kinds. Yes, students, yesterday also we had discussed about noun. Yes? Can you remember? What is noun? Yes, noun is naming word. Yeah, naming word of person, place, animals, things, ideas or feelings that we had discussed yesterday also. Yeah, and today especially we are going to focus its kind. Do you know how many kinds of nouns are there? Can you remember? There are 5 kinds of noun. What are they? First one is proper noun. Can you pronounce it? Proper noun. Next one is common noun. Third one is collective noun. Fourth one is materials noun. And last one is abstract noun. Okay, once again, let's read together. Okay. First one is proper noun, common noun, collective noun, materials noun, and last one is abstract noun. Abstract noun. Okay, these are the 5 kinds of nouns. Okay, can you say how many kinds of noun are in English? Yes, there are 5 kinds of noun. What are they? Yes, they are proper noun, common noun, collective noun, materials nouns, and abstract noun. Okay, and at first we discuss on what is proper noun. Okay. Proper noun. What can you see in this picture? There is one girl. Yes? What is her name? Her name is Binita. Yeah? She is Binita. The name of this girl is Binita. And here is one beautiful place. Yeah? And this beautiful place name is Tansen, where we live. And there is one book. Do you have this book? What is the name of this book? The grammar book, yeah? we are also learning grammar subject now. Okay, and noun that gives a name to a particular person, place or thing is called proper noun. Here, Binita is the particular name which is given to this girl, and Tansen is a particular name which is given to this place. Yeah, Tansen, in our Nepal, there is only one Tansen. It means Tansen is a specific name of this city. And we have many books, and all books have their own specific name. So, proper nouns means name which is given to a specific or particular person, place or things. For example, you know my name. Yeah, my name is Lal Kumari. It means Lal Kumari is my own or my name. And what is your name? Yeah, suppose your name is Sita. It means Sita is only your name, not others. So, proper noun means name which is given to a specific person, specific place and specific things. Okay, have you understood, students? It is common noun. Common noun is our next types of noun. And do you know what's the meaning of common? Common means of all, not of only one. Common means of all, your, mine and others also. And look at the picture. He's a boy, a dog and city. Here his name is Boy. Boy is not only his name. Ram's name is also Boy. We can call Boy to Ram, Hari, Rajan also. Yeah, so Boy is not only his name. So here dog, and dog is also not only its name. We can tell dog to all the dogs. And here is one picture of city, and you know it is the city of Tansen. Tansen is one city, and it is not only the name of this city. For Butol, Pokhara, we can say also city. Pokhara is also one city. Budol is also one city. So, a noun which gives a common name to person, places, animals and things of the same class. They are common noun. Example, Ram, Raju, both are boy. It means boy might be Ram and Raju, and boy might be others also, Hari also. So boy is common noun. And Sima, Anu, they are proper noun. And Sima is a girl and Anu is also girl. So girl can be indicated to Sima or Anu and others girl's name also. So girl is common noun. Here also in this example also, Sima and Anu's both common name is girl. And you know Pokhara and Tansen are the name of place, and they are proper noun, and city is common noun because the city may indicate to Pokhara or Tansen or other places also. So city is common noun. And here there is difference between common noun and proper noun also. Can you find? Look here. What difference can you see between proper noun and common noun? Okay, look here. Ram, Raju, Seema, Anup, Pohara, Tansen, all first letter is started with capital letter. Yes? But boy, girl, city, this first letter is in small letter. So, proper noun should be written in capital letter. It means first letter of proper noun should be written in capital letter. But common noun we can write with small letter. Like this, there is next difference also between proper noun and common noun. Look here. Ram, Raju can be boy. But boy cannot be Ram. It may be Raju also, Hari also. So, proper noun can be common noun, but common noun cannot be proper noun. Okay, students, have you understood about proper noun and common noun? Can you give me more examples? Okay, look here. What is this? It is duster. Yeah? Duster is common noun or proper noun? Can you say? Yes, it is common noun. And this one is marker. Marker is also common noun. Yeah? And in your surrounding also, there are lots of nouns. Some are common, some are proper. And you have to identify those things are common noun or proper noun. And name of the months, January, February, are they common or proper? Yes, it is proper noun, yes? Yeah, and name of weeks, Sunday, Monday, these are also proper noun. And your friend's name? What is your friend's name? Yes, Binita. Yeah, Binita is proper noun because it is only her name. Do you know about collective nouns? What's the meaning of collective? Collective means collection of more. Yeah? Group of more. And look here, in this picture, look here, there are many people, yeah? There are many people. For many people, we can see crowd of people. So here, crowd is the collective noun. Crowd is the collective nouns because this crowd is given to all the people. Is the name given to all the group of people. And next picture, look here. There are many sheep. Yeah, many sheep. It is the group of sheep. And to group of sheep, we can say herd. Herd of sheep. Herd is the name given to the collection of sheep or group of sheep. And in this picture, there is graphs. Yeah, graphs and many graphs. Many graphs. There are many graphs. And for many graphs, we can say bunch. Bunch of graphs. So, collective nouns mean collective noun is the name given to a collection of person, things considered as one. It means there are many grapes, and for many grapes we can say bones. Yeah, and many grapes is considered as one, and one is one we can say bones. There are also many people. Yeah, this many people is considered here as one, and for like this. Yeah, you can find lots of examples of collective nouns in your book also. Okay. Okay, if so, we go in our next kinds of noun. Materials, nouns. It is materials, noun. Look here. Look at the example. What is this? It is a belt. Do you have belt? Yes. And belt of leather. Belt of leather. And next picture, oil. Next picture is well. And it is you can find in your kitchen also. Yeah. And next picture is gate of iron. Gate of iron. So here leather, oil, iron. Okay, leather, oil and iron are the materials nouns, because materials nouns are the names of matter or substances. Okay, materials nouns are the names of matter or substances of which things are made. Here iron is material nouns. Using iron, this gate is made of. This gate is made using iron. So, iron is materials nouns. And here, this belt, yeah, this is a belt, and this belt is here made using leather. So, leather is materials noun. Okay, and can you give me other examples of materials noun? Okay, and like silver, yeah, gold, water, these are also materials noun. Okay, have you understood? Okay. Okay, and our next and last kinds of noun is abstract noun. Yeah, abstract noun. Okay, here in the picture, what can you see? There is one man, yeah? And can you guess what happened to him? I think he has headache. Yeah, he has headache. And here in the picture, there is one old man. Yeah, there is an old man. And he looks very old and poor also. Yeah, poor also. Okay, here in this picture, he has headache. Yeah, he has headache. It means he has pain. But can you see his pain? Can you touch his pain? No, because only we can feel, only we can guess, only we can think. Seeing this condition, he has pain. And here also in this second picture also, seeing the condition of the poor, that old man, we can only feel he is poor. And so an abstract noun is the name of quality. Okay, abstract noun is the name of quality, state or feeling or idea that we can only think or feel. Yeah, only we feel, but we cannot see and we cannot touch. Yeah. For example, now I say I am hungry. Can you see my hungerness? No, but only you can feel. Yeah, ma'am is hungry. But you cannot touch my hungerness. You cannot see my hunger. Abstract nouns are the name of quality, name of state, feeling or idea that we can only think of or feel, but we cannot see and we cannot touch. Here, pain is abstract noun. Poverty, yeah, these are also abstract noun. These are the examples of abstract noun. Okay. Students, today we learned about different kinds of noun. How many kinds of noun? 5. Yeah, 5 kinds of noun. They are proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material nouns, and last one is abstract nouns. Okay, and you can find lots of example in your book also. Okay. Thank you, listeners, for today. We will see you in next class. Okay, thank you.